Before AI assistants get planted in our brains, let's take a look at an assistant you can just carry around with you. Is it groundbreaking? Is it useful? Is it not safe and full of privacy issues? Let's find out what tech bros, fashion girlies, and our own security expert thinks of the Humane AI Pin. But before we tackle all the problems we found, let's take a look at what the pin promises. An AI lapel pin that will serve like a screenless smartphone replacement. You'll only need simple hand gestures and voice commands to control it. Any information you need, you'll receive via speakers or a laser projector. So instead of staring at a screen, you'll be staring at your palm all day. That's so much better than what Where Your World Sixth Sense proposed back in 2009. Something tells me that other people don't appreciate being used as projector screens. But it's the AI that's the killer feature. Humane is working with ChatGPT 4 and a few others. The AI can go through your calendar and notes to give you a short schedule.
Lucy called and your flight is at 7 a.m.
Tell Lucy I'm on my way.
It can answer your trivia questions, and the camera allows the machine to give you nutritional information.
Yes, dragon fruits are low in sugar.
Point it at a meal, ask it a question, and wham! Your girl dinner has been criticized by an AI. The AI will even provide translations while listening to your conversations.
Estamos casi listos para enviar.
That was the good part. And before we get into whether it's really privacy first and safe, let's look at a few other things that might raise your eyebrow. First of all, the price. $699 gets you the pin, the battery boosters that actually hold the pin, and other power peripherals. You'll also need to pony up $24 per month in subscription fees. This gives you an unlimited mobile plan and access to the AI tools. There's also the question of just how wearable this AI pin wearable is. The pin is 34 grams. The booster adds 20 more. We're sure that any outwear can handle that. But what about your summery dresses? Are your band t-shirts not going to sag? Just something for the fashionistas to think about. But we're not here for fashion. We're here for security. And let me tell you, there are a lot of things to be cautious of. While researching this topic, I consulted with our security officer, Alexandros, who you may have seen in our previous videos. And the first big privacy concern he pointed out is not knowing whether the pin is listening to your every word. Well, Humane says it won't. The AI isn't listening for a wake word. You have to activate the pin by touching it. So if this works as described, then all is good in that area, right? However, as our security expert pointed out, your words are still sent to the cloud for analysis. Humane states that you can choose which data is kept via the center website. But if you can only do that after the fact and need a screen to access it, there's still time for your data to go places. You'll also need to trust the AI and Humane's partners with your messages and calendars. The Catch Me Up feature crunches all that information for you. This means AI reading through your personal correspondence. AI messaging also composes and sends messages for you, so that's even more data atop of your recorded conversations. Plus, Humane AI Pin owners will have to trust the non-evilly named company a lot. Our expert reminds us that IT companies' data stored on their end will be vulnerable to breaches. And in this case, the breach has the potential to disclose nothing more than just all the data that goes through the pin. Humane claims that only it and its partners can use your encrypted data. This reads to me a lot like several companies can be compromised to steal my data. But enough talk about us and how we can be harmed by the pin. Let's talk about the exciting ways it could harm others. In a purely technical sense, a Humane AI Pin is a camera strapped to your chest. It can see anything you see. How do you know it's not doing it right now? Humane's answer to it is the Trust Light. It's a bar above the sensor array that lights up when the device is recording. That's probably enough for casual users who want to ensure their friends that they're not spying on them. However, let's not pretend that a simple light bar is that hard to overcome. There are multiple ways to cover up the light, from something as obvious as duct tape to special mountings. What about getting inside the AI pin? Humane hopes to stop literal hackers with a special privacy chip. It will supposedly shut down the pin if it's tampered with. Only Humane Service will be able to make it work again. If it works, good, great, more such features. But if a hacker is willing to drop $699 on the AI pin, they may be skilled enough to overcome those blocks. But let's say they're not. Let's say that you're the only one in control of the AI. Let's say that you're the one who sat down at a cafe and started recording. How will people not at your table react to it? Will they pay no attention to the trust light indicating that they're on camera? Remember that Google Glass faced public ridicule and even some attacks in 2014. And while we haven't done any empirical research, a pin held by a magnet is easier to grab off a person and yeet across the room than a pair of glasses. So let's assume that Humane won't be secretly feeding AI overlords with recordings of your water cooler conversations. Others may still not enjoy you pointing your chest-mounted camera at their private moments at a bar or a kegger. But the Humane AI pin is still at its infancy. Users have yet to put it to the test. But personally, even before all the security and privacy concerns, I just don't trust an AI assistant in 2023. Online users have already noticed the AI make mistakes in the Humane product demo. The video has since been edited with the correct information. But if it can't get Wikipedia facts right, can it be trusted to sift through your garbled up group chats and tell you what time your brunch is? I'll leave that for you to decide. But while you're doing that, don't forget to check out our cybersecurity playlist, where we talk about other possibly insecure gadgets and cyber threats. See you there!